Welcome, Scorpio and Scorpio cross watchers, to your monthly love reading. So, we're going to get the relationship situation and then what each of you is thinking and feeling about the other person. So, thanks for stopping by my channel today, and I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. Just going to focus on getting the cards out here. So, we have the Page of Cups, Emperor in your headspace. Oh, wow. Queen of Wands, the Star, and King of Pentacles in your heart space. Actions or intentions. We have the Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Wands. In your person's headspace, we have Strength, and they may be a Leo. Strength and the Six of Pentacles. Nine of Cups in their heart space. Eight of Cups, my apologies. Sorry, I know that's probably loud near the mic. I think I'm going to set up differently for the next round. So then we have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and Judgment. So, Scorpio. I feel like your person is, it's almost, maybe not desperately, but it feels like they're desperately trying to keep themselves balanced right now. I feel like they kind of want to come rushing towards you, but it's almost like past experience has shown them that that impulse or that impulsive nature, it's not really something, it's almost like they know they can't come charging at you like that. I feel like this person is, it's a little bit like drinking their own tears kind of deal. I feel like this person, they seem a little bit needy. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like they are, it's like on the one hand, they're drinking their own tears, and on the other hand, they're trying to like find the courage. You know what I mean? A little bit of liquid courage, if you will. I feel like this person might be somebody that I think they kind of drink their sorrows away. Not trying to be rude about it. It's almost like they may present a side of themselves to you that looks very put together, that looks like they've got it all, going on, but I don't actually see that that's the case emotionally. I feel like there's a side of themselves they don't show to most people, that they definitely keep, like, I want to say, like, hidden and locked away. I feel like there's a very, like, loud, kind of, I almost want to say, like, rageful part of them that that most people don't really see. I feel like they would, it's almost like they're telling themselves that they'd be able to hold that part of themselves back from kind of poisoning the connection with you. But it kind of feels like once they got into a connect, maybe that is their actual intention. It just, from what I'm feeling here, I'm not so sure. It's almost like somebody that looks for a geographical cure, right? It's like, well, if I'm not happy here, maybe if I move to this place, I'll be happier. Maybe if I move to this job, I'll be happier. Maybe if I do this, maybe if I do that. And no, sometimes there's truth to that, right? If your job is crap and people treat you like crap, then getting a new job is going to make you feel better. Sometimes with this person, it kind of feels like they want someone else to fix them. You know what I mean? So, it's almost like this person will drink and think of you and kind of get almost like belligerent, if that makes sense. I feel like that might be the first time I've even said that word on this channel. It's not one that I use regularly. What's interesting is that they want to come to you with this like innocent, unassuming sort of energy, acting like they're, like mature and above all the nonsense, when I I feel like getting close to them would be a very different experience. I feel like it's almost like it would be chaotic. Goodness. I hope this isn't the case for all of you. I actually kind of hope this doesn't resonate for all of you, because it's kind of the energy of somebody that is going to present very well, but once you get into it with them, they're kind of a drunk. I don't really like saying that because it's not a very nice thing to say. It's not that it's not nice, it's just, I don't want to label anybody. From what I'm seeing, that's what's going on with this person. And it's almost like, and they'll use you as a reason to not do that. And then other times when they're angry at you, it's like they'll be like, oh, well, it's Scorpio's fault that I'm drinking in the first place because I just can't deal with their stuff right now. I was going to say another word, but I just can't deal with their BS right now. It's that type of a thing, right? So it's like they seem to function using external sources for what they're doing rather than finding that in themselves. So, in your headspace here, we have the Emperor, which is excellent. Of course, that is the Aries card, right? But so Aries is ruled by Mars, but so is Scorpio. So I feel like there are, how do I say this? I feel like you may sense that something's off. You kind of feel that something's off. Um, but it's almost like because they've been presenting this kind of sweet, mature version of themselves to you, you're almost kind of standing here like, okay, well, sometimes we have that energy where it's like, well, when's the other shoe going to drop because you're used to the bottom falling out? It's not, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, but not because like, oh, you're used to having the bottom fall out. It's because it's almost like you know that there are skeletons in the closet. I feel like I think this person's trying to manipulate you. I mean, maybe it took me, 7, almost 8 minutes to get there. From what I'm seeing, I think you know that. 1 second here. Just a card on the Emperor. We have the High Priestess reversed with the Knight of Cups. It's almost like I want to say, the reason the Emperor is there in your energy, it feels like it's because you may be thinking like, why am I not really getting like an intuitive nudge about this? And I feel like it's because you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you already know what you would be feeling intuitively. So it's like if the big intuitive hits aren't coming, it's because you already have those answers. You already have the information. Just because it hasn't been presented to you doesn't mean you don't know that it's there. If that makes sense. So in your heart space about this person, we have the Queen of Wands, the Star, and the King of Pentacles. So, I feel like there is a side of you that a lot of people don't get to see. I'm going to joke with you a little bit here. I know sometimes Scorpios like to pretend, at least to their, not their inner circle, but the world, that, there's no vulnerability in you. But obviously there is, right? You're still human. I'm like, don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I just mean to say that I feel like if this person thinks that they're going to get through you or, kind of get to that vulnerable part of you, it's like they're going to be met with a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like this person, I feel like there's almost this like fair weather friend energy about them. I feel like there's a lot of anger and frustration that you even have to deal with this bloody situation in the first place. It's almost like you feel that you should be able to like enjoy yourself and focus on other things where you're actually like able to be your completely yourself and be vulnerable and kind of let all of the parts of yourself shine rather than having to deal with whatever the heck's going on over here. Right? It's almost like you would rather, it's the type of energy where, let's say for example you're like laughing and talking with people and this person comes over and you kind of have to put this stone wall, um you know resting bee face on so that this person will leave you alone, right? It's like you have to keep putting that wall up and putting that wall up on a moment's notice when this person comes around, because even if you don't know about this person's thing with whatever vice they're using, um you're not foolish enough to think that what this person is presenting to you is all that there is. I mean, not trying to be, I'm going to be a bit facetious, but like, hello, you are a Scorpio after all. Okay. So I don't really know what this person, like, what kind of game they think they're playing here. Any hoozle. In your intentions towards them, you're a lot more noble than I'd be about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I'd be nearly as nice as you are. Um, we have the Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So from what I'm seeing, I feel like you're going to be a lot nicer than you would be normally. I feel like it might even surprise you how nice you are in this situation, right? It's like you're trying to let them off, or let them not off the hook, but let them down easy. I feel like it's almost like it seems like it's the easiest or most effective approach in this situation. Almost want to say, um, your, at least externally, your intentions towards this person is to like rise above the BS. Um, and I feel like there seems to be some third party energy. Wait, let me explain. Third party in that it's like, not that there's a third party, in that type of way. It just feels like there is some sort of external energy that is not forcing you to, but is putting you in an energy where you are choosing to act very, very honorably, right? It's like you're not looking to kick up a fuss. And listen, it's not like, you're shying away from an argument or anything like that, okay? It feels more like this, it's almost this energy of you kind of want to honor something from the past. And in order to do that, you have to, this isn't the advice of the cards. This isn't me telling you this. This is what I'm seeing you're choosing to do, is that you choose to hold yourself to a really high standard. You're choosing to be the bigger person to kind of honor whatever that thing in the past was. Um, it also feels like there's a certain element of wanting to keep things amicable between the two of you. I think we're going to, hold on for a second. We're going to do a card. One more card down here and I'll wrap up the reading. Queen of Cups with the Sun. I feel like this might sound strange, but it's almost like no one is getting out of this situation without somehow being hurt. Um, and I feel like the reason you're kind of letting this person down easy, or you're kind of handling them with kid gloves when, um, that might not be your approach with everybody. Doesn't mean that you're, mean to everybody, but it just feels like you're taking a really, I know I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again. You're taking the approach of you're going to be the bigger person. You're going to conduct yourself in a certain type of way. Um, and it's because you don't want a whole lot of animosity here. I feel like, hold on for a second. It's almost like I want to say you don't want to shut the door, but that doesn't feel right. It's almost like even as I was about to say that, you guys were like, no. Like, not that you don't want to shut it, but like, that's not right. Um, I feel like at one point there was a lot of love and affection between, like in this situation. And it's almost like you kind of don't want to cut all of that down or cut all of it away, right? It's like if it has to end, which is not to say that it does, but if it has to end, you'd like it to end as peacefully and as calmly as possible rather than kicking up a fuss about everything, right? Not that you would anyway, but um, it just feels like this person, it takes them a while to figure it out. You know what I mean? I feel like they kind of, it's almost like someone that's like you've already gotten on the train and the train's pulled away and this person's just standing there. And it's almost like they're not even going to move until the next train comes and they get on it. And it's like, and they'll get on that train. And I feel like when they get off at their stop on the next one, they're going to hope that you're there. I feel like this person's going to be looking for you when they're out and about, when they're doing this, when they're doing that. Um, and I feel like the longer that happens, the longer you kind of conduct yourself in this way, the colder the shoulder is that they'll give to you, but not because they want to. It's more because they understand the dynamic between you. So I think I'll leave it there. I've thoroughly confused myself. um, I hope that made sense, Scorpio. If it resonated, I hope it was helpful. Um, if you like what I do, please like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.